This time of the Quick Speed Shop, it's time to put the fenders on the Model A Hot Rod Shop Truck. Here we go! I'm a professional, don't try this at home. Alright, here we go. I got the rear fenders that you saw in the last time I made the adapters for them. Now I've just got to go ahead and I've got a couple things I got to button up. I just got to weld in this notch I made, and then ouch, that was sharp. Sand them and paint them. I've actually jumped ahead. I've got both front fenders painted, and I got the left rear fender painted, so we can jump right in and start putting them on the truck. So the first thing I got to do is remove the headlights, unplug the wires here. If I can take the headlights out to do that. Aha! There we go. Ta-da! Bam. Oop. I think I'll stick these back in here for safekeeping. Bam, just like that. So there's one. I'll get the other one off, and then we'll go ahead and we'll remove the headlight bar and the shock mounts. Oop. There we go. Scratch the paint all up. Dang it. There we go, there's the headlight bar. Now I can go dry lakes racing. So next, got to undo the shock mounts here. It should be, yes they are, 11/16. There we go. Alright, there we go. Got the shock mounts off. I had put some rubber tape on the back side of these so they wouldn't eat the paint off the frame. That was a good idea. So I've just got to assemble some of this hardware that stays with them back on here. And then these will be used when I go back open the wheel for this next year. I got to do the show that was canceled this year because of the virus. I got to slap the stuff back on then. So set all this aside for now, and we'll put the fenders on. There we go, stowed and ready to go. I got the fender braces here that we fabricated a long time ago in a video, and which one is which? I think this is the driver's side. Yeah, I believe so. The passenger side. It uses the same 3 bolts down here that bolt where the I'm saying these bolt on where they bolt on to the actual fender brace holes. Okay, both the fender braces are bolted on now. I got the shocks reattached here. Bam, here we go. One little detail here. I put 2 layers of duct tape on top of this fender brace so it doesn't sit and vibrate and squeak and scrang. It'll make like a little bit of a barrier here just for action. And I've also coated the inside of the fenders here. I used some Harbor Freight truck bed liner material and painted the inside of these black with 2 layers of rubbery bed liner material just to keep stones from chipping them up and stuff like that. So a little premature action, and then just rattle can flat black on the outside. So we are ready to put this on here. These are in the way. It's gonna work. going to prop up the rear of the fender on a block temporarily until I get her where I got to go. How's it looking? Not bad, not bad. Outside here on the end of the fender brace, there's a hole and there's a carriage bolt that goes in the end hole here, which I have cut off. Took a little carriage bolt and I cut it down short here to make the end of this. Of course, everything's in the way. Dang it. I forgot there's a factory piece in there. Oh, shoot. I gotta cut another bolt a little bit longer. Hold on. I just happened to look at the clock. It's real late. I gotta go to work tomorrow, so I think I'm gonna stop working on this for tonight. But I just kind of got this in place with a couple of bolts in it. I still gotta cut this longer carriage bolt. And then because I moved the fenders back 7/8 of an inch to better center on the tire, I never drilled the front two holes here for the front fender bolts. They've moved back, so once I get the back down, I can get the bolt in here for the brace and a couple of bolts just to hold it where the headlight bar goes. Then I can swing this over and drill the front frame. So that'll be the next step here, and probably mount the turn signal up on this little pedestal block, because there's usually a splash apron cover that goes on top of these fenders and a hood shelf, but I'm eliminating all that, not using any of that. So there's a standoff up here on top of the fender that I'll bolt the turn signal to. So that'll make a good spot for that. So here's a washer. So it's looking good, and this is a spot I got to repair. I wanted to wait till I got the fender on the truck. Where am I? I'm in the shot. There I am. It's a crack in the fender. I'm going to clean this up and weld this up here and address it, and then just spot the paint in here. But the fender is kind of half on here, and it's looking good. You can see with a channeled body how high the fender is compared to the height of the grill shell. It's a really cool look, which you don't see that often as full fendered channeled cars, because it's a lot of work to get everything to work. Alright, so I jumped ahead to the next day, and look at this, bam! I had to get the headlight bar out, the new stainless steel drop headlight bar, and bolt it up, and I actually had the fenders on here. I saved you about 3 hours of on and off and on and off and on and off with the fenders. I had a heck of a time getting them to fit right and get adjusted. The headlight bar wouldn't fit. I had to end up loosening all the bolts on the fender braces. I had to open up the holes just a little bit in the fenders. Then I had to put everything together loose and just kind of Rochambeau it around until I got the bolt down tight. So now I got everything pretty much squared up, but everything's coming out good. The fenders are actually bolted down tight now. Everything's locked in good, and the tails are just kind of floating back there. When I build the running boards, the tails will tie into the running boards, and that's where you get your stability in the back. Let me grab the headlights. I'm just going to throw them on quick so we can get a look at what the whole thing looks like all assembled and put together. All right, bam, look at that. It looks fantastic. This thing's really awesome. You can really see how squatted the body is now, because the fenders are bolted on, obviously, on the top of the frame in the stock location. So you can really tell that the whole body has been channeled and squished down. You got the long 34 grill, which even exaggerates the look of it. So this is kind of a nod to the old school, and it looks awesome. Now down here, the tails are just hanging out here loose, and then the splash aprons will come off the frame and fill all this gap in. And then next thing I do, put the rear fender on back there, then start laying out the running boards. You get a look straight on here from the road here. You can really tell how high the fenders are compared to the top of the hood and all that. So it's really got that early 50s channel look here. It's pretty awesome. It really came out, bam, it came out how I wanted it. And it's something you don't see every day, like I said, so it's going to be add a little bit extra flair to the Model A Hot Rod Shop Truck. Alright, it's a couple days later. I got distracted with some other side projects, but I've got the rear fender on here, and I've started to lay out the running boards, which we're going to build in the upcoming couple of videos and get everything all done up with some side aprons and all that. but you can really start to see the look of just how low this channel makes the truck. I mean, the front end's right down on the ground because of the drop axle and the small tires, and the rear fender's kicked up. You can really see the rake, but you can see just how close to the ground the running boards are going to be. Let me get the measuring stick out here. This is just rough getting here, but 7 inches, the low point's right about here. It's going to be 7 inches off the ground. That's pretty low. So I just laid out some sheet metal and some angle iron to get an idea of what this is going to look like. The running board's going to be 11 inches wide. And then back here where the exhaust is poking through, it's actually going to hit the running board. So I've got some tubing. I got to cut this off. I got aluminized exhaust tubing. And I'm going to turn to 90 and dump the exhaust down under the truck, under the leaf springs here, so it'll get it out of the way. So I'll be able to fill this in with the what do you call it, the splash apron here and all that. But I'm just trying to get a look at this. You can see when I open the door is going to clear no problem. And then the splash apron will come up around here and tie up under the door into the frame. And I've got to build some kind of apron to come down here through the fender. I think I'm going to, instead of being out and down like a stock 29, I'm going to change the shape of it, invert it, and have it come down and clear here, the frame, and then it's going to transition around the exhaust, and then go up in here, and the frame's back here, mount in a roll, like I do a reverse roll, back up in here and make that piece. But that's made some complicated fabricating for the tools that I got here. I don't have a big slip roll or anything, so I think we're going to have to build a tool to make this, and use a tool to make that, and do some shrinking and stretching and fabbing. But the fenders are bolted on. The front fenders are bolted on all the way. I've just got to hook up the wires to the headlights, and the full front end will be all done. And then the rear fender, this side is all done, bolted on permanently. The other side I just got to finish welding in the couple of holes there and paint it, and I can bolt that on. But essentially all 4 fenders are done and bolted on permanently. And the next couple of steps will be kicking out the running boards and the splash aprons, getting all that painted. And then the truck will essentially be done, except for me to just get some glass and a couple other little things, odds and ends I want to do. But the truck's on the road, it's inspected now, and it's essentially ready to rock and roll for the summer. So that's it for now. Fenders are on. One more thing off the list. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe. I'm putting out new videos every Wednesday and Saturday. Hit the bell for alerts, tell your friends, and we'll see you right back here at the Quick Speed Shop, going full fender on the Model A Hot Rod Shop Truck.